Arson, arson, arson.
I'm in no mood for
In
nonsense.
here.
So no messing about. Got it?
Why don't you worry about who's robbing who, and leave me alone?
Don't worry. Nothing gets past me.
Oh, Mal.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
His reaction,
What was I
Poe.
supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Torture, 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 torture.
So, it's up to us again.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Are you threatening me, you prick?
Shit.
What are you doing here? Ow! Stop acting like a child. If you like me, there are better ways of showing it.
Lol.
Oh, God.
What are you sneaking around here? Ow!
Grab the door handle and let's go.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for? Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor! Are you gonna slap me like a midwife slapping a baby's arse? Is that all you got?
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are? Well, I've got news for you. You're neither. And you won't be impressing anybody.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now, or you'll be picking your teeth up.
And how can I pick 'em up if I'm tied up? Don't bother trying to play tough.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You mean that you're going to slap me again? Go and try that on your ma.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies, nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
Look, I was surprised when I first saw him. After all, who'd have thought a miller would have the pluck for such big things? We're led by the Lower Simene Miller. Crazel. What? I'm serious.
No, I know him quite well. He's his own man, sure enough. But a leader of bandits? Nah, not in his nature.
Very droll, that was. Now let's be serious, shall we?
I want to know now.
Yeah, yay, ye dow 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 dow.
Kurva! Fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Where's that band of yours hiding? I suppose we'll have to go harder.
Go lightly at first.
Well, you think I don't know that?
Ow!
Oh, I said lightly.
Want to try it yourself?
Huh. I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I can try.
Oh, fuck! You unwashed horse and cock!
You have a chance to save what's left of your teeth. Where is your camp?
In your mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there!
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth! Henry! Show him what you can do with a hammer.
You don't have the balls!
We'll see. Maybe soon you won't have any.
Wait! 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 It doesn't matter anyway. You'll never get there. We made ourselves a nice little nest in Nabokov.
I knew that. I was just seeing if you'd tell the truth.
Go to hell!
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people?
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Istvan and us are,
Shove it!
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. Why did you ambush us?
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters.
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergoff's side deserve to die.
What? I'll knock the insolence out of you, you whoreson.
You filth.
What?
You're not worth the F. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergoff.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Semin!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their bloods will be on your hands!
Von Bergoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And I pray someone will send you there.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
He told us something, didn't he?
That they're based in Ibakov, and some fella called Jan is in charge. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally... Why? For God's sake!
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
No, there's nothing to be done.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible. He's surely already waiting for us in...
Have gruel again tonight?
Aye, of course.
Stop fooling around with those stones!
What's that I hear? Ow!
The inheritance. You know how. My condolences. Of course. Thanks. I didn't see much of my brother, and that's one of the reasons his family...
Are you 5 years old? Stop that!
Yes.
Lol.
Precisely. When it comes to land and money, you can only rely on yourself.
What is it?
I had
Did
an
you drop
unpleasant
something?
confrontation of my own the other day. Luckily, the matter resolved itself
Stop
more or less.
fooling around
And
with those
may I
stones.
ask how?
Simply threatened my nephew.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashik.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about Samin were correct.
Which means precisely what?
That he's in league with the bandits.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And
Yes.
Vermin. And I trusted them! Now they shall see what happens to those who cross me!
Torture in and out, or well, that's bullying.
We've confirmed the information about Nebakov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us as well.
We will take care of them soon.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Christ, pardon me.
Should we ride up?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously.
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure.
All right.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. Young Semin conspired against our lord. We're going to get him. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you? I'll take that as a no. There's still a long way to Semin. We ought to pick up the pace. What do you say?
Aye. We should speed up. We have a way to go.
Why the sudden running, walks, and stops from the NPC lol?
Open the gates for Lord Bergov's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat...
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company.
My Older? But that's
a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trusky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Hashek is speaking the truth, sir. We know your son is in league with the bandits, and that he's behind the ambush of Lord von Burgo.
And not just Lord von Burgo.
Yeah, you're mistaken, gentlemen. He was getting married when it happened.
And disappeared from the wedding. Long enough before the attack.
But he...
Hand him over.
We're not handing anyone over.
Do you want us to turn this place over?
No. No, it won't be necessary. My God, he may be hot-headed, but...
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semming. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
Bashing whoresons! Let him have it!
Come on, Scott!
Oh, fuck you! Good!
You're hardly worth staining my hands for. Take that, you yokel!
I'll be done with you in a flash! Good!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Have you gone mad? All you had to do was take Older away to Trusky, not slaughter the entire fortress.
They were traitors, obstructing justice. We'll search this place and find that Older.
Fight. Fight.
Watch.
Fight. Fight.
This wasn't right.
Fight.
What you fucking mean
Fight.
wasn't right?
Fight.
An eye for an eye. Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately.
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
That wasn't the plan. We didn't come here to murder. We were just supposed to...
Once von Burgo hears of this, you'll see!
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order!
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
And don't even think of getting in my way.
An eye for an eye, a leg for a leg, a shoot in the heart will not make it unbreak.
Die, you whore! Die, you whore!
I've had enough of this. Where the fuck are you?
Let's get away with it.
Why?
Damn a-hole execution.
I can't! Why? No, please don't!
Mind where you're going.
I hope I find him before Hashek men do.
Leave me alone! Ah! Oh!
Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised?
Innocent! You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
And what exactly did our men do to you,
That
By Rock Tower
WANSTA
Pond,
scream
I
of
didn't know they were
pain.
yours. We were sure they were from von Berghoff.
So that's what it's about. You're waging a private war against von Berghoff.
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. It's all the same scum. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. One day you'll understand me, Henry. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me.
There's been enough bloodshed. I'll let you go. Stay here for now. Once the soldiers leave, I'll come back for you.
Thanks. It seems you understood at least some of what I told you, and have no fear. I'll leave the county as soon as I can.
Wait for me, Older.
Ha! I knew from the start you couldn't be trusted. I came to check on you, and what do I hear? You want to let that filthy traitor go free? You're one of them, aren't you? Tell me!
I'm not. I just wanted an end to the bloodshed.
Horseshit! They're traitors! These two are traitors! Kill them in the name of Sir Otto von Berger! Oh!
Come on, then!
Sis, you got better on fighting.
Drew blood! Yeah!
You never saw that coming!
No chance!
For me, peasant!
He wounded me badly! What the fuck? Von Berghoff will hang us for this! All of us!
There was no other way.
Damn it, Henry, what have you done? Completely innocent people have died. You let them be butchered like livestock. Why didn't you do something sooner? Why?
I decided to save Older.
Jesus Christ.
Christ. Von Berghoff did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Berghoff didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you.
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Berghoff will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raise Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress.
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes,
Be sure to go as far as possible.
Arson.
You should set off this very night. We'll give you until morning,
Oh my.
and then we'll send news to von Berghoff and...
Arson.
Von Berghoff already knows
Arson.
the outlaws are based in Nebakov.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only take out his wrath there.
Meanwhile, we could flee.
And leave them to their fate.
Older, look, if he wants, von Berghoff will raise every castle for miles around to the ground.
When does von Berghoff want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
Farewell.
We should ride back and report this to von Berghoff.
Arson. Yeah.
Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
Are you threatening me, you scum?
Ugh.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Whoa.
Ka! Go! Ka! Go! Go!
Whoa.
Well, happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the... Things didn't always go our way, and our gang has at least one new member since... So, it's time we started being honest with you.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part!
One more word, Zinek, and you'll get one on the nose.
Calm down, friend. I'm just... Tell him then, Bonnie.
This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of Magnum Opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum Opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but even as a young boy I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
Keep it short, Crazel. I don't need to hear your life story.
You won't know the context. But very well. I didn't finish studying at the university, but I fell into alchemy. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismesti...
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold. And that he even started writing a book called
Feuerwerkbuch.
We can believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our Black Bertold never finished his book. Because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then.
Indeed it is. We can get started.
Interesting.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
As long as you listen to me and keep the proportions right, you won't fuck this up.
I might actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
Crazel?
The fuse didn't catch immediately.
I told you there's no need to dip it in resin and wax. Better to use rushes, boiled in wine.
Very well, if you say so. We'll try rushes next time.
I'd also like to take a look at that book, Crazel.
In due time, Piney. In due time.
How about some more advice on...
Advice? For you? You're as nimble as a cat.
The ringing in
Hardly
the
hear
ears
you
low.
when you move. What else can I teach you?
You flatter me. What should I...
Something it won't exact. Just, you have to...
I've been...
And...
Well,
Seems... Well, I bet... Most... Most pay attention when you get...
That's all. What's new around here?
Nothing much, lad.
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, all right. Throw in a few... Have you not grown? I've told...
Well, I know about...
That's a fine...
You really led me on about the Gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura, but they worked brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you?
I reckon I played the fool well, if you thought I was falling for your delusions all along. I worked for Conrad Keyser himself, just so you know. And he never tried anything like that on me.
Keyser? Fancy that. Next time I'll play it safe and stick to the classics like Thomas Aquinas.
So for the last time, Crazel...
I'll do what I promised. And what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Berthold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh.
That's up to you, Henry. Lower Samine has no hold over you.
Sis, maybe you could stream tomorrow. I have to go. I need to sleep early for school tomorrow on a trip.